If I blow my dream job on the first day, my career will be over.
Break room. I heard so much laughing. I heard so many comments. I know people had things to say about break room. Let's hear them.
Kind of spray the woods here. First of all, the lead, Alex Dunphy, when she's 25 years old. The boxing was very well done, so I think she clearly knew how to box. If she wasn't just faking it. I hope that somebody was able to read the Latin plaque on the front gate. I didn't know what the words meant. I hope somebody here did. I thought the cinematography and the whole thing was really well done. It was a really good looking film, the lighting, cinematography and everything. And it's kind of like this, she's going into this creepy cult situation in this school. We don't know what, it could be a feature. So a very well done film all around, and it's a Canadian film. 519, which is the area code for Brantford, which is where it was shot. I hope the filmmakers are here tonight.
Kind of small.
Yeah, like a hand grenade. Right up your alley.
True.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here.
Props to strong female characters in every sense of the word.
I wasn't exactly sure what the tone of the film was supposed to be. I don't know if they wanted to be a serious piece or not. I thought that if they did want it to be a serious piece, it did not hit the mark that much because I felt like the acting was a little over the top and bordering on comical. And I know they try to make a huge suspense about the whole break room thing, like it being boxing, but I feel like the third instance where the main person is like telling her that, you used to be a boxer was kind of like a giveaway. That's what they do in the break room, because there was a shot where the opening shot itself was like focusing on the guy's hand, which again, and like the other girl who comes in, her wrist's also like covered in. So you know that's what they do in the break room. So even with the kids, I wasn't sure what exactly the whole idea with showing them like turning at the same time and giving that creepy edge to it was. Like I don't know if they wanted it to be like suspenseful and scary because it didn't come off that way.
Maybe
even the dialogues were a little bit corny, I would say. Like it didn't seem very serious. So yeah, a lot corny. Yeah. Well, so I don't know. I feel like the tone was a little bit of a hit and miss for me. So if they wanted it to be like a comical thing, then okay, they achieved it. But if not, then I'm not sure.
I think dark comedy is where they're going. Like they want you to be uncomfortable. They want you to know something is up.
Right. But it didn't come across that strongly.
Yeah. I thought it was really, it was like, especially with the music, it was like they were trying to, like there was a blueprint on how to make the movie, and then, but they wanted each piece to be like, this is what you do in this situation, this is what you do in this situation. Like this music is going to make the viewer feel a certain way. This sound effect is going to make the viewer feel a certain way. And like, sometimes, maybe it's just that it was trying too hard to make me feel a certain way, like it wasn't letting me actually feel, it was like, this is how you're going to feel in this situation, which made it really funny, and which I was really happy with the outcome of the movie. It was like, I don't want to say this to hurt feelings, but like, it was so bad it was good. And I mean that in the best way possible, and that's what I want to say.
Is it one of those pieces where all the notes individually might have been slightly off, but the music as a whole worked really well?
Yes.
Is that kind of where you're...
Based on how I thought the movie was, which was like so bad that it's great, yes, it was like dun 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 dun, and it's like, this is where it gets weird, but I loved that it was like that.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. You know, even if you find a tone straddling between scary suspense and dark comedy, it doesn't mean that it's not a really, really satisfying piece. Doesn't mean that the casting wasn't great. Doesn't mean that the fight wasn't great. Doesn't mean that, like, even though it was zany and off the wall, you weren't in that fight wanting them to win, right?
Right, I enjoyed watching that fight.
Yeah, I would watch that fight again and again.
It was a fun movie.
It seemed like it could actually be like the first episode of an entire series, because it totally had that feel to it, and the way it ended off, it totally left it open to just so much more. And it was funny in that sense. It was good.
There was no better moment for me when she took her teeth out. I loved it. I was like, ooh, everybody here is gonna kick my butt. All right, I got one for you. I want to know if anyone else thought this. I watched that movie and I thought, I wonder if this is an allegory for the competitive education system. Like, they're in academia, you have to fight to be noticed. It's publish or perish. Is there a possibility that that's the angle this piece was taking, just in a completely allegorical way? Like, this is a place where a poor performance, you get kicked out, but isn't all academia kind of like that at certain levels? I wonder if there was an undercurrent of that. I saw a hand.
I was just going to say that I felt like it was an allegory of like the workforce in general. Like that's kind of what I was thinking about, and it was just this comic way of doing it and just not feeling good enough. And then she gets there and it's this like really competitive, and she kicks out this person. So I did have the same thought, not about academia necessarily.
There is a really interesting line though, and one thing I will say on, if you want to go, oh, is it on the nose? At least they brought everything on the nose back around. Like she has this point going, today, this is the only day where I can't be who I am. Like I have to hide my past, and of course, that's the whole reason she's here, right? They want someone with hardcore life experience for a reason.